Hello everyone, welcome to Vic's Tarot Guidance. Welcome if you're new to this channel and welcome if you're returning. Please consider subscribing down below if you haven't already, and if any of you are here interested in booking personal tarot readings with me or any other energetic healing service or channeling that I offer, you can check out my website or just send me an email talking about your situation and I will provide you with all the information. Right, so today we're going to be looking into what are your person's late night thoughts about you. There is also going to be an exclusive video associated with this one posted over up on Patreon. We're going to be looking into what are your person's 18 plus late night thoughts about you. So what are their more juicy, sexual, mature thoughts about you? You can check that out over on Patreon. The link to that is in the description box below this video, okay? So let's get into it. We have three groups to pick from. Group number one here is going to be the Septarian crystal. Beautiful Septarian. For group number one here. Group number two is going to be the beautiful Aqua Aura point. So this gorgeous one. A little bit of rainbow colorings there for group number two. And for group number three, we have the beautiful Carnelian, okay? This beautiful Carnelian, whoa, almost dropped it, for group number three, okay? So you can pick one crystal, you can pick two, you can pick all three, depending on what your intuition is guiding you towards. The timestamps for each of the crystals is already in the description box below this video, so you can check that out already. Scroll down below and hop into your reading. If you feel like you need a bit more time, now is the perfect time to pause the video. Make sure you get yourself a glass of water, a glass of tea or coffee to sip on, and take a few deep breaths if you feel like you need a bit more time. Connect with yourself, connect with your source, your higher self, and maybe just also your person's energy. You can also ask Spirit to invite you towards which crystal to pick from, okay? You can pick more than one crystal, you can pick different crystals for different people as always, and I'll see all of you in your chosen groups. Hello, group number one, welcome to your reading. If you pick this crystal, the Septarian, today this is going to be a reading for what are their late night thoughts about you. So this is going to be an exclusive video also. So this exclusive video is going to be posted up on Patreon, okay? And in the exclusive video, we're going to be looking into what are your person's 18 plus or mature sexual thoughts, late night thoughts about you, okay? You can check that out on my Patreon. The link to that is in the description box below this video. Okay, so let's see what's going on here with your person. For the Septarian crystal, we have the crone. Okay, interesting. So I feel like they are connecting to their higher guidance. They're connecting to their wisdom and to their feminine. I'm hearing specifically in the late at night, as per saying endeavors in this connection. I feel like this person is able to really relax when they are more sort of alone late at night. It feels like this person does have a lot going on throughout the day and they can really just settle, gather themselves to themselves late at night so as to find their own guidance, so as to find their own path here, to find really their truth and what they are moving towards in your connection. So your person here, it feels like they are considering how to take action towards you. What the crone here is holding is reminding me of a pentacle, okay? And this pentacle, it feels like it has some engravings on it. So to me, this feels like this person is really trying to understand how to come towards you and with what type of energy to initiate further interaction between the two of you. Overall, it feels like your person is really maybe even talking to themselves about this connection, maybe even talking to other people, maybe trying to find guidance from other people late at night. Overall, it does feel like what they're trying to do is they're trying to find an understanding, but an understanding that's not coming from a masculine positionality. It's more like an understanding that's coming from a feminine positionality, because I'm tapping into the energy of the moon, the energy of the shadow, the unconscious. So it feels like what they're trying to do is they're trying to make the unconscious conscious late at night for the two of you. They're really tapping into that energy. So let's see what else. For group number 1 here, Spirit, what are their late night thoughts here? We have the tear. Okay, the tear here is reminding me of like almost the energy of not being available. It feels like something in this connection feels unavailable to your person. Maybe it's you, maybe it's the circumstance that feels like it's a bit out of reach. It feels like there is this love of suffering here with the tear. There feels like there is this very regal love of suffering, or love of the pain, but not in a sense of I am suffering type of energy, more like the enjoyment of that, the enjoyment of the unreachable, and through that experiencing like a little bit of that like pain of the unreachable thing, but at the same time this pain is sort of feeling good. I hope that makes sense to you guys. It's almost like, you know, really enjoying the pain of disconnection, being unreachable, or just enjoying the pain of, you know, having you in their lives but not exactly having you near them at that point. It's like a bittersweet feeling, you know. It's a very much like there's bitterness there, but there's also sweetness in that bitterness. So there's this sense of sadness here, but also there is this sense of a more encompassing joy is what I'm tapping into here. I feel like your person is approaching your connection from a more joyful perspective late at night. You know, they're very grateful for you, but also it has a bit of that hit of pain, you know, not being together type of energy, or it being unintended in some way. Interesting. So let's see what else. I feel like the song Unintended by Muse or something like that type of yeah, I think it's Muse. It's coming through. It's like you could be my unintended choice, and then it goes on. So do check that out. Maybe the lyrics will speak to some of you or move something within your connection. It does feel like also from your person's perspective here that this connection is moving, especially like with the crone. Like they are driven towards wisdom. They're driven towards finding answers. So this to me feels like it's moving in the direction of truth for both of you. So let's see now what else. Agape, so unconditional love. Yeah, your person does feel an incredible unconditional love for you. You know, it's like they know this connection is different. They feel this connection is different. And more so, as I said before, they feel this late at night, because to me it definitely feels like this person has a lot going on throughout the day. It feels like they're very busy throughout the day, like they have a lot of pressure, maybe work situations and so on. So late at night they're able to really tap into the love. Maybe even before they're falling asleep, they get to feel this unconditional love, this camaraderie between the two of you. It's not even about holding or having you necessarily. That's that tear energy here as well. You know, it's not necessarily about I need to have this person in my life and sort of grasping for it. It's more like I appreciate this person for what they are bringing to me in this lifetime, and I can really, really be grateful for this, and to give and to accept, or learn to give and learn to accept in this connection. There's a sense of unconditionality here, and you guys, or your love, your appreciation for one another, not being bound to the physical. It feels like the physical is playing a part in it, but the physical feels like, you know, it's more dense, it's more difficult, it's more like hardcore energy. And that's maybe even putting this off balance sometimes. But overall, it feels like just there's this untouched aspect of this connection that's transcendental. To me, it feels like that. And this is what your person feels late at night as well, especially when falling asleep, when they sort of let go of their mind searching for things, or their mind trying to make sense out of things, then they can really tap into the truth, the transcendental truth of this connection. Okay, so let's see what else here. Kairos, yeah, that really trying to get to the bottom of things, trying to find truth, trying to sort of pierce through the physical to be able to find the truth that is behind it all. There is a sense of looking deep through, almost like an X-ray, doing an X-ray of your connection here. Your person is really just like piercing through it, being like, okay, we're going to get to the truth. We're going to get to the bottom of things here. It feels like they're a bit of a hunter as well. I feel like maybe your person does want to hunt you a bit. They want to go towards you. They want to move towards you here. With that hunter energy on the bottom of the deck. But overall, it feels like their deepest wish here is to find an understanding, is to find it's to find understanding and to know, basically, to know. I know is what their wish is ultimately, but also, the physical aspect does come through with the hunter. This person feels like sometimes they're very, very driven to you, like there's an immense amount of energy moving towards you. It's almost like a pinpoint, almost like, everything in their field here is driven towards this one point, and that one point is experienced as your being. So it does feel like this is a very important connection. Your person might also sometimes struggle with trying to understand the importance of this connection and why they're so driven, why they're so called towards you here. Why they are so much so oriented towards you, or why they're thinking so much about you. All right, so let's see what's going on here for you. We're going to see now with these Divine Masculine cards, and then we're going to use the Wild Unknown cards to just clarify things a bit. Okay, so for group number 1, please, Spirit, what are their person's late night thoughts for them? And the Four of Wands, wanting to have fun. Their late night thoughts are about wanting to co-create, wanting to come back together, wanting to have celebration, wanting to have a more solid relationship. Yes, definitely. Wanting to be together, wanting to talk and have a more solid relationship with one another. This to me does indicate moving your relationship to another level always. And also it feels like there's this portal that your person wants to co-create with you, almost like they want to bring a portal in your connection through which they can move in a higher dimension with you, in a higher, more authentically connected relationship. This definitely feels like your person wants to be more intimate with you, wants to be more open with you, wants to move this direction forward. Okay, so they might even be thinking about ways that they want to move this connection forward, or how they could move this connection forward. We have intuition, connecting with their higher self, connecting with the higher guidance and wisdom. This is the High Priestess card that's coming through. So this person is late at night connecting to their more dreamy self, to the self that is more feminine, to the self that can sort of be in contact with these answers. As said previously, your person is very masculine, or just very much a go-getter throughout the day. So with this intuition, what this feels like to me is they're trying to find, again, answers. They're trying to really know where they stand with you. They're really tapping into the unknown here, they are allowing their feelings to be, they're tapping into their feelings late at night. It's almost like, it feels like it's their own little personal ritual where they just sit and sort of feel their feelings, vibe with their feelings, to see what comes through, to see what messages they are being given through that. So let's see what else. The Two of Cups. Wow, beautiful, beautiful energy. So wanting connection again, you know, the Four of Wands here, the Two of Wands, Two of Cups, sorry, the Two of Cups here. This is the ultimate energy of wanting to be together, wanting to have a romantic connection with you. Your person is basically daydreaming about a romantic connection with you, kissing you, taking you out on a date. Maybe even they're daydreaming about the fact that they are going to just get you out to dinner and then, you know, you're going to kiss afterwards, or they're just going to be able to touch you, to hug you and stuff like that. You know, they really, really want this to get more intimate, want this to get more secure for them, and overall they do want to be with you. They want to touch you, they want to feel you, they want to tell you that they feel for you here also, or they also want to tell you that they would want something more. I feel like they're still struggling with finding their words, however, because we don't have any sword cards yet, so there's no communication or very little communication going on. So Spirit, what else here for them? What are their person's late night thoughts here? What else wants to come through? Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups reverse. We have Temperance. We have the Lovers reverse. So something is not yet completely aligned in your connection is what Spirit is saying here. You know, for this to come together in a manner of, you know, divine feminine meeting divine masculine, or just in the energy of soulmates coming together. Something is not fully aligned. Okay, so these are a bit all over the place. So let's see, the Seven of Cups here are about being in the fog about what this person is truly wanting. Okay, so your person, they're also a little bit confused about what they really, really want. And this is also why the Crone is here, that is giving them wisdom, giving them clarity, giving them guidance. Okay, so the Lovers are going to here. So then we have the Nine of Cups reversed. With the Nine of Cups reversed, I'm getting like your person doesn't feel good internally with themselves completely right now. They feel like they're struggling a little bit. So with this card, it feels like they're not fully relaxed in where they are finding themselves with you right now. They feel like they're a little bit tense. They don't know necessarily what to do or where to go. So their emotions are not really you know, the most positive or the most happy, while at the same time their emotions are providing clarity and guidance for them, and they are, your person that is, they are trying to find balance here. Your person is trying to find balance by having one foot on the ground, sort of grounded, and one foot in the water here, you know. So they are really trying to sort of look at that, look at the situation, look at their emotions from a almost like an observer's standpoint. They're like almost like pulling themselves up a bit, and, you know, bird's eye view, looking at themselves from that viewpoint, trying to really pinpoint what is going on here, why they're feeling confused, first of all, about where they should go. They are feeling these many paths, you know, available to them, and they're not sure what exactly might be the right path to go on. That is creating this sense of just unresolved energy, and also at the same time they're not allowing themselves to move towards you, as what the Nine of Cups here is reversed, and also the Lovers card reversed. Maybe it's the same for you, so do make sure, you know, to look within to see if maybe you are mirroring this situation of your person somehow. So Nine of Cups there, and also just trying to find that bird's eye view energy with Temperance. I feel like they are quite successful with this, you know. This is like the Sagittarius energy of trying to have a higher perspective of what's going on. Okay, so let's see now. Let's just clarify the cards a little bit. So we're going to take these three together and just put this over here. With the Nine of Cups, what's coming through is also passivity. Okay, so your person might be struggling with being too passive, and I feel like it's sort of hitting them back, the passivity, especially if there are a masculine energy. Okay, so let's see now. The Four of Cups, clarifying, please. The Four of Wands. Sorry, the Four of Wands here, Spirit. we have the Chariot energy. They're not coming forward, you know, they're not making action, is what Spirit is saying. They want this, but they're not making action towards it. Okay, so let's see what else. The intuition, clarifying the intuition, their late night thoughts here. They're thinking about how to make action towards you here, Chariot is saying, but also they're not sure exactly how to take action. They're wanting this connection, the Four of Wands connection, but they're not sure how to take action so as to realize this in the physical, so as to make it their reality. We have the World, yeah. The cycle is not yet complete with intuition. There's this sense of being unable to move towards you right now. And it's weird. Okay, it's weird because this person has this wish to move towards you, but at the same time they know, like with their higher self, they know that the cycle is not supposed to complete itself in this way, so they are taking their time, at the same time trying to find an understanding of why they don't feel like being in contact so strongly with you right now. Okay, so it's a bit of a confusing situation here with these two, because it feels like intuitively they are guided towards something and they don't fully understand why they are guided towards that, but also they are taking action because it feels good to them, it feels aligned to them. It feels aligned to them to not forward this connection so much right now. You know, something else needs to happen. It feels like some other little things need to come into alignment to be able to make this work further on in life. So it feels like your person basically just waiting here with the late night thoughts, or you know, they're just waiting with their action to see what else happens, to see what else shifts. Yes, that's it. Something needs to shift is what's coming through here, and their intuition is telling them to wait for something else to shift, for something to be more aligned here. Okay, the Two of Cups, please. Clarifying the Two of Cup energy with the Hierophant. Oh, okay. Oh, this is just, you know, this is just, your person wants to marry you. And for some of you, it's like they are in a different relationship right now and they want to shift relationships. For some of you, it's like they're in a different commitment right now and they need to shift that commitment. That's that waiting, that's shifting. You know, that shift needs to happen before they're able to move in with you. Because this person wants, they want you. They want a deeper commitment here. They want to commit to you. With the Hierophant and the Two of Cups, it's like, you know, I fucking want to marry you. That's that type of energy. And I want to live with you forever and be with you forever. So yeah, they want to commit to you, but they do feel like they're in another commitment right now. Just with this card, this is not telling me that, but this is telling me that in connection to this. So what's going on here? Spirit, something else wants to come through here. Waiting for things to align, yes. God, there's something else. I can't quite put my finger on it. Oh God, I'm just going to look at the card for a little bit now and just see what happens. Yeah, putting their own things in order. With the Hierophant, I feel like some aspect of themselves is connected to something else that's not supposed to be a part of your connection. It's like this is looking away, sort of screaming at something, you know, and this connection is sort of condensed here, and this is like sort of still dealing with a certain strand over there. So to me, it feels like your person is connected to something still that's not supposed to be a part of your connection with the world. You know, that's not supposed to be a complete cycle, a completed cycle of your connection. So that's why this Hierophant is like you know, just screaming at something else. With the key, they know the key, they know the answers, but they know they have to deal with something else in their lives before they can deal with you. Wink, wink. So yes. Okay, their late night thoughts here might be also about how to deal with this situation in their lives, or how to allow it to shift, how to allow it to transform. Okay, the Seven of Cups energy, or if anything else wants to come through with the Nine of Cups, if it's Temperance. So Spirit, with this bundle here, can we clarify that a bit more? I saw the Knight there. Not taking action. Interesting. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So this person is not taking action, with any type of action. Okay, it doesn't have to be reaching towards you, but they're not taking any type of action in the physical. This is why there's this imbalance in the energy. Overall, they could be doing something. Obviously, you already know that. You're like, yeah, I know, I feel it. You know, you're there. But your person is not there, you know, they're thinking, they're ruminating, you know, they're really in their mind, they're really in their emotional world right now. They feel very connected to you on an intuitive level, but overall this does feel like just they're not doing anything in the physical, which is creating just the energy of stagnation, the energy of confusion for them. The Lover's energy. Let's just clarify this one in reverse. What's going on here? Wanting to expand and wanting to celebrate and have fun with you, yes. Wanting to be more open to this love and wanting to sort of grow in this love. They want to grow into this love, quite literally. That's what they're wanting. They want to talk to you. They want to ask you out for a drink. I feel like this person might be wanting to really ask you out for a drink, but they're not taking any action. So I feel like that's why they just pull back that energy. They're not aligned with themselves, and therefore it turns on them with this sense of confusion. What am I supposed to do now? You know, they're not trusting their feelings sometimes here, telling them to take action, to do something, to communicate. As said before, we have 0 sword cards here, but the sword energy, the air element is definitely very important for you, for both of you in this connection. You know, we have a lot of emotions, we have a lot of this wish, let's do something, you know, let's have fun, let's get a drink together, let's party or whatever, you know, let's just hang out. But at the same time, there is this lack of communication that's present in your person's field right now at the same time, and that lack of action here is contrasted by their wish to take action, by their wish to have something, you know, by their wish to move forward this relationship, or move forward with this relationship. Regardless of this, you know, this does have to shift, but your person could ask you out for a drink and still hold this. Okay, another thing that's coming through is holding the dichotomies, or holding the polarities. What your person is also struggling with is holding the polarity of something here not being completely shifted and being able to still have fun with you and being out with you on a drink or something like that. I feel like that's something that's really messing with them. Being able to sort of be like, okay, this is true, but this is true as well. Okay? And sort of holding these two as separate energies. That's what they're struggling with. Okay, sort of moving into expansion, allowing themselves to experience this expansion with the Lovers, but also being like, okay, this still needs to shift, and I'm being present with this, you know, it still needs to shift, and I'm holding my boundaries close to my chest. I feel like there might be an issue with boundary holding here, because there is that maybe insecurity in regards to what is going to happen if they ask you out for a drink. Will they be able to hold their own here, you know, with the Two of Cups and with the Hierophant, because the Hierophant is really calling them towards really holding your own and really knowing where your limits are and really knowing where your boundaries are, and how much you should step out into the unknown and how much you should just stay within the comfort or within the safety, because there is something here that's connected to the higher, more societal values. And this person, there just needs to sort of hold this as separate energies, you know, and not bundle them up together. And I feel like that's what they're ultimately dealing with. Just a long sort of session into them. I hope this was helpful, you guys. Okay, so let's give you some guidance now. Just give you some guidance here. Okay, guidance here for group number 1. Please, Spirit. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations and divine plan. Right, so you are at this time sort of putting the seeds in. You are laying foundations for your relationship. This is where you are currently at. You're laying foundations for your relationship with your energy. So do keep that in mind as well. You are the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay, remember, it is happening for you in this connection. It's not happening to you in this connection. Okay, what is this calling you towards? What is this energy calling you towards? Listen to your feelings. Your feelings are beautiful messengers. Don't, you know, second guess them. Move towards yourself with them. How are you being called to step up and lead? The priestess energy, okay? So how are you being called up to lead in this connection and in general in your life? Okay, protection, call back your power, cut the cords, and soul retrieval. If you feel like you've been giving too much, it's time to call back that energy and really take a good hard look at where you are letting yourself move and what type of energy you're giving away to people who might not be worthy or who might not be respectful of that. Okay, so this is your guidance, my beautiful group number 1. Hope this reading was helpful in regards to what your person is dealing with right now. If you want to look at the exclusive 18 plus video with the mature themes and the naughty themes over up on Patreon, you can check that out. The link is in the description box below this video. Okay, hope to see you there. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing your energy. Hope to see you again in another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below as the YouTube mantra goes, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. If you picked the Aqua Aura crystal, this is going to be a reading for their late night thoughts. So there's also going to be an exclusive video connected to this one over up on Patreon, where we're going to be looking into the mature themes, so 18 plus themes about what's going on with your person, what are their late night thoughts about you. Okay, so you can check that out. The link is in the description box below this video. Okie doke, so let us tap into this. What are your person's late night thoughts for you for the Aqua Aura crystal? What's going on with your person here late at night, Spirit? For group number 2. Okay, the 1. Powerful. Connecting to the oneness of this connection, connecting to source, connecting to the transcendental, connecting to everything that's not a part of the physical reality right now. So what this feels like is this person might be meditating. This person might be just thinking about this connection strongly, but just in terms of a more intuitive sense, in the intuitive sense in what it is giving them or how it is given to them. This does feel very all-encompassing, you know, like it feels like what your person's late night thoughts of this connection are. It's not just so much late night thoughts of you, it's more like late night thoughts of this connection and what this connection means to them. So it feels like it's more of a bigger perspective, or they're trying to look at the bigger picture of it all. They're trying to understand the bigger picture, but they're not sort of thinking about it. It's not like they are sort of nitpicking this connection here with the 1 energy. They are more so sort of zooming out and looking at everything from the bird's eye view perspective to be able to just get that atmosphere, which is going to provide them guidance, which is going to give them clarity. Okay, so they're trying to understand the atmosphere of this connection more so than the little nitpicking actions, you know, they should be taken, or the little nitpicks, yeah, just how it feels like to me is they're vibing, you know, they're vibing, they're feeling the mood, they're feeling the way this connection is given to them, what the mood is, what the emotion is behind that, and they're trying to just feel that and stay with that to gain clarity, to gain understanding. They also, you know, their late night thoughts of this connection are also, this is my twin flame, oh fuck, oh my god, oh dear, you know, what's going on, how am I going to deal with this, what am I going to do, this is such a strong connection, etc. And that's more like in the other direction, more like that nitpicking energy. Okay, so sometimes they also do feel that. Sometimes they also go like, oh my god, what's going on, how am I going to deal with this, la 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 la, you know, all kinds of that energy and every thought associated with that energy. Sort of questioning, being like, okay, what's going on, how are we going to deal with this, what's going to happen, etc. Yeah, your person here is aware that you're soulmates, that you're twin flames, obviously, with this card coming through. There's this sense of oneness that they feel with you. This person is also trying to just vibe with the oneness of this connection late at night. They might be trying some tantric stuff as well, trying to do some tantric movements. They're trying to alleviate pressure overall within their own being in regards to you and this connection late at night, okay? Really trying to connect more with their heart, but also to move the energy more. They are, I feel like late at night, they're seeing the difference or the contrast of this connection on a more spiritual level, on a more like source dimension, and on the level of the physicality, because like these lines here, they're strongly representing to me the physical dimension, and this thing inside here is representing just their all-encompassed knowing of what you two are, and that feeling of you two being together, you know, the oneness, experienced oneness. And at the same time sort of understanding that there are elements of the physical connected to this that are so profoundly different in their own energetic blueprint. You know, they still hold this oneness within them, and the oneness is present inside of everything, but at the same time it's a physical expression of that which is so profoundly different. So I feel like your person is really trying to grasp that or wrap their head around that by not thinking too much about it, but more so like feeling into it. I really hope this makes sense to you guys. So for group number 2, what else? What are their person's late night thoughts? I feel like they definitely profoundly feel this when going to bed or when going to sleep. We have the Temple. Your person might be calling in higher protection. They're calling in the energy of the heart. With the Temple, it feels like they might even be praying to their heart to just make this a more pleasant activity for the two of you. So it feels like there is some struggle here. Apocalypse. There is some struggle here connected to this energy, because there feels like there's still some things to uncover here. With this, it feels like it's I want to say like shadowy energy, but what I mean by that is just the energy that things are not yet known, things are not yet clear to the two of you. This feels like it's a major arcana card, to be quite honest here. So it's like the unconscious still needs to become known, you know, the unconscious still needs to be brought into awareness for both of you. And I feel like your person here feels that with this Temple energy. They know this, they feel it inside of themselves. It's something still needs to come up, that something still needs to almost like be purged out of this connection. And they're sort of praying for it to be gentle, for it to go with ease, with grace. You know, they're trying to really just pray for this connection to not be as hard for them and for you as it might have been up until now. Because with this one, it's just that energy of, I know we are twin flames and this is such a difficult connection. This is the most difficult thing that I have been going through my entire life. But at the same time, it's so beautiful. It's so incredible. The insights that I have been given, and the understandings and the feelings and the, you know, the atmosphere that I have been given to experience here with the oneness, you know. But at the same time, it's got that deep rootedness, you know, going back to your roots, having to pull up the weeds, things that don't belong there anymore. And it's this search inside and this search up, you know, that's a strong element of this connection. This person is feeling deeply that they do have to go internally, that they do have to go deep into their own shadow, deep into their own unconscious right now, to uncover some things and to become accustomed to some things for themselves. We have the maiden, very, very attracted to you. Okay, so they're very attracted to you here. Very, very attracted to your feminine energy. Even if you're a man asking this or watching this video, this person is deeply, deeply attracted to your femininity, to your gentleness, to your softness. Maybe this is also something that's triggering their own shadow here at this time. But yeah, your softness, your femininity, your gentleness, your approachability, your softness, specifically your softness, the softness that is given to them on an energetic level. You know, the nourishing energy that you provide them. That's what is maybe even triggering them, you know. That's something that they're ultimately incredibly guided towards, but it's also triggering them. It's maybe triggering some type of impulse or some type of trauma for your person, which is needed from them, for them to transform and to be more in association with this oneness, also on a physical expression, on a physical level, which is ultimately what they are wanting and what spirit is wanting for them. We have the cave here on the bottom, and the cave, what this means is, to me, just is, you know, the current no contact situation. It feels like your person is retreating inside themselves. They're being a bit of a hermit. They're searching for answers inside. They're searching for their internal guidance, especially late at night when they have a bit more time, when things are a bit more clear, when things are a little bit darker. You know, they can feel into this apocalypse energy, really feel into the heart of what is bothering them, what is the root of, let's say, suffering in this connection. While at the same time, I do want to point out, we have maiden here, we have the one here. Your person really adores you. With the maiden, I feel like they have almost like a schoolboy love for you. You know, like there's this gentle, profound love for you that this person feels, that is innocent in its essence, you know. But this love for you and this connection between the two of you, it's ushering up a lot of things. It's, you know, bringing up a lot of things that have been buried. So that's why maybe there is a bit of a problematic energy that you're feeling in this connection, or, you know, your person is acting strangely because of that. But also, you know, this is a very, very like, I don't want to say difficult. It's just a bit of a challenging situation. Doesn't have to be though, but your person is experiencing it as a bit challenging, which is why they're retreating into their cave, being like, okay, I have to search for my own answers. I have to search what is going on here. All right, so let's see now what else is coming through for them. So Spirit, please, for group number 2, we have the Hermit. Did you see how that flew out? Just plonk. You know, the Hermit energy, yeah, definitely retreating into their cave, searching for answers, searching for their spiritual guidance late at night. That's the gist of where your person's at. Knowing, they know, okay, they know where they're at, but at the same time, they know they have to retreat into themselves to be able to deal with this shadow stuff, to gain clarity. They also do want to really, really reach forward and move towards you. The 8 of Wands, your person wants to just swoop up towards you. They want to be in this masculine energy of just moving towards you here with the 8 of Wands. And it's such a contrast to this Hermit and the cave energy, you know. This is maybe what you're also feeling on an energetic level coming from your person, because they do want to be with you. They do want to take action towards you. But at the same time, they're like, oh, I need to be in this hermit zone right now. I don't really know what's going on, but I have to be in this. They see a profound goodness here between the two of you in the physical. There is a Ten of Pentacles energy, okay? So your person feels like everything is very, very good between the two of you now in the physical. I feel like late at night, they also tend to sometimes remember just certain situations when you two were together lately in the physical, or certain things that have happened between the two of you in the physical, and it brings them a lot of satisfaction. It brings them a lot of this sense of abundance, this sense of worth, this sense of it's all going to be okay, you know, it's all just this sense of completion and things moving into one another. When the Ten of Pentacles, it feels like it's all okay. It feels like they have support on the physical level from you. Even though they, you know, on the more emotional internal world, they might not have that support, or might not be experiencing or allowing themselves to have that support. In the physical, they feel like they do have that support. And I feel like they're experiencing gratefulness for that here. They're grateful for this connection manifesting itself in the physical. We have intuition reversed coming through. So your person is struggling with really feeling their feelings, with really just vibing with their feelings. You know, just understanding their feelings, maybe even. There's a bit of struggle connected to that, or not really perceiving clearly what's really going on in this connection. Your person does want to protect you. They want to take care of you. They want to love you here with the Empress on the bottom of the deck. You know, they want to be in this beautiful masculine expression of giving. This masculine expression of generosity, yes. Just giving and sort of being there for other people. Yeah, just having to look within and search for answers, and wanting to take action towards you, being grateful for you in the physical, not being able to take action towards you because of the Hermit, because of this lack of internal clarity at the moment. So let's see what else comes through. We're going to take a couple of cards just to clarify these here. They see you as someone very beautiful with the Empress here as well. You know, this person is very attracted to you. They think about you a lot late at night. They think about how beautiful you are. They may think about, you know, your situations. I feel like this Ten of Pentacles is very much about them just thinking about what has been happening between the two of you up until now, and especially the interactions that you guys have had up until now. They're sort of feeling into that, almost like playing it out again and again as a story. I don't know why your person does this, but they're sort of, you know, maybe it's giving them a sense of, I don't know, just feeling better maybe, or just allowing them to go deeper into the apocalypse energy, go deeper into that internal unknown, you know, feeling like they have protection from you, like they can go deeper into the unknown. They're very grateful for you. They do feel like they want to really, really move towards you, and they're very hopeful that they will get to do this soon. But it just feels like they're tied back right now with the Hermit. We're going to get some clarity here now. So Spirit, please. Light Night Clouds, the Hermit. Okay, yeah, being very hopeful that this is going to shift quickly for the Hermit, that things are going to be clear for them very, very quickly. Just the stars, that Aquarius energy of getting a new understanding or getting a new answer, and just being able to really hold their own here, being like, okay, I get it now, you know, I get it, I get what's going on. They're very hopeful that they know they're going to get their answer if they search within. I do feel like your person is a little bit afraid to go searching internally, to go into that deep darkness of one's own soul again. It to me feels like your person might have had a dark night of the soul before, and this is, you know, it was just an unpleasant experience for them, and now it feels like I don't want to go down that rabbit hole again, and they're not seeing that it's going to be different from them now, and they're hopeful that it is going to be different for them now, and they're going to get the clarity, they're going to get the answers with the star card, with that hopefulness. You know, they're very optimistic about the Hermit giving them what they need to be able to move into the oneness and to be able to understand and to be able to then move forward with more inspired action. So let's clarify the Eight of Wands here. Spirit, what's going on with the Eight of Wands? Being able to decide or not being able to decide what to do, being at a crossroads, quite literally. With the Eight of Wands, there is this sense of staying in the space right now, not knowing what to do externally, but having to look within. Almost like your person is forced to look within right now to know what type of action to take, how to move towards you, how to swiftly move towards you. They are looking within to know how to do this that is aligned to both of your higher selves. We have the Two of Wands showing up. So they know that you guys are coming together, closer and closer together with the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. The energy between the two of you is open and is beginning to clear. It has been clearing already, but it's becoming clearer and clearer and clearer. And through that, it's giving them clarity and understanding of what to do and how to move this connection forward for both of you. So there is this sense of, just if I were to sum this up, there is this sense of gaining clarity with the Hermit to be able to know what type of action to take that is aligned to the oneness, that is aligned to spirit, that is aligned with source. Intuition. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles here with intuition. You know, knowing what type of intuitive guidance to take. Your person is still a little bit confused about their inner guidance, which is why this is reversed. But they know that once they get their intuitive guidance, once they get to this, they are going to uncover their treasure. And they're going to be able to move forward. We have the Empress again. Oh my God, double Empress energy here, you guys. Double Empress energy. Beautiful. So yes, the Empress is here. The Lovers are here on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we have Lovers reversed and we have the Empress. So what this is also telling me is that your person is learning how to let go. Your person is here learning to relax more. You know, learning to trust, learning to let go. Learning to trust in this connection. Learning to be like, I accept this connection for what it is and for what it is giving me. And to be able to flow into it, to be able to release oneself to it. I feel like this is the ultimate searching here that they are moving forward to. Okie doke. So let us see. There's overall just, you know, so much love here when it comes to the physical dimension that you guys are sharing. This person loves the way that you're showing up in the physical, okay? If you have been sort of doubting yourself in regards to the physical, don't. Because your person is just overall very, very grateful for how you're showing up for them in the physical right now, okay? So don't beat yourself down for this. The physical is beautiful. The physical, from your perspective, is showing up in a beautiful divine essence. Okay? Another thing that's coming through here is that there's a gestation period right now for this connection with both of these empresses. You know? So there's a gestation present. And what this is telling me is that, you know, it almost is like your connection is in the womb right now. And it is sort of like a child that's being fed with energy, that's being fed with understanding. And then sooner or later, it's going to sort of pluck out into the world, and it's going to be present, physically manifested within this world. It's almost like a newborn child, you know. It's sort of like the idea, the energy, the atmosphere between the two of you is sort of creating itself right now. It's creating itself through your gestures, through your wishes, through your desires, and through your actions, and through your listening to your own internal guidance system, to your emotions. And it's sort of through that creating itself, you know, and it's going to be born into the world sooner or later. It's a beautiful energy. It's almost like you are creating something in this world without fully, you know, being in physical contact with each other. It's like you are almost birthing a new idea or new atmosphere or new energy into this world together at this time, okay? And this is why your person needs to go internally, will go searching internally to be able to get a clearer message of what they want to manifest for their own side. Because I feel like for you, you already have a sense of knowing, or you are more in tune with just following your intuition, vibing with things and just going in the direction that feels good. Your person might need a bit more clarity in that way, which is why the Hermit is here. Okay. With that being said, let's get to some guidance now. So guidance here for group number 1, please. Group number 2, sorry. Group number 2, Spirit. Guidance, please, for group number 2. Whoop, okie doke. So we have take a break. Okay. Take a break, group number 2. You have been doing a lot. The 10 of Pentacles are here for you. So just chill, relax. Take a chill pill, get off the treadmill, okay? Don't continue pushing in this direction with this person. Just allow it to come to you. Just be in trust. What you're guided to basically is to just be in trust that this connection is going to work out. And trust, that's all. Trust in the higher guidance, trust in source, trust in spirit, trust in God, whatever, trust in divine essence, and know that it is already done and it is coming to you, and be in that energy. If you're in that energy, it's all going to manifest quickly for you, okay? Life says work, not a season. Get off the treadmill, okay? So just relax. Give yourself some self-love. Take care of yourself. You know, that's what you're called to here. You're already doing it. Yes, you are already doing it. Okay, stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Yes, definitely. This is what you need. This is the energy. You just need to shift your energy, group number 2. You know, you need to stop thinking or focusing on the negative and just focus on what you want to manifest or what you want to have. This is the whole thing that you need to do. Nothing else is necessary. You just need to know what is your true north and keep facing that. Keep going in that direction. Keep thinking the thoughts that make you feel good about this person, about this connection. You know, keep noticing when you're starting to ruminate about negative or more like badly feeling thoughts, and catch yourself doing that. Bring yourself back to the positive energy, to the positive feeling thoughts. That's all you need to do. Stop overthinking about this person, when they're coming forward, how they're coming forward towards you. It doesn't matter. Spirit is saying it doesn't matter. The how is not your job, okay? You're just supposed to wish it and allow it to bring itself to you by holding this resonance, by holding this vibrational frequency of this already being yours. Okay, that's all you need to do. You need to just focus on yourself. We have protection coming to call back your power, cut the cords, and soul retrieval. If you're giving yourself off too much, which you might be with these cards, you know, you need to take a break. Call back your energy. Be more in your essence. Do what makes you feel good. Do what gives you that positive energetic frequency, and just be in that. Be in the positive energetic frequency, because that positive energetic frequency is going to bring you everything that you need, okay? So take a break. Get off this energy of searching or having to do a lot for your connection. Stop doing so much for your connection, because that is something that is causing blockages if you are in that situation. Okay? So with that being said, thank you so much for connecting, for sharing your energy. If you want to connect with me on an exclusive 18+ video on their late night thoughts about you, you can check out my Patreon. The link is in the description box below this video. Check that out if you're interested. And with that being said, thank you so much for connecting. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. It was a pleasure connecting with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below to connect with our beautiful community. I'll see you all in another video. I'll see you all on Patreon, and sending you so much love and so much light. Bye. Hello, my dear group number 3. If you have picked the Carnelian stone here, this is going to be your reading. So there is also going to be an extended video associated to this one over up on Patreon. So you can check that out. The link is in the description box below this video, okay? We're going to be looking into the 18+, more mature thoughts, sexual thoughts coming from your person about their late night thoughts, okay? Make sure to check that out. So let's see what's going on with your person. What are their late night thoughts now? For group number 3, please, Spirit. For group number 3, the Carnelian still. What's going on with their person? What are their late night thoughts here? How they feel like they're a little bit sort of inside themselves, the underworld. The shadow, okay. And the dead end. Wow, difficult cards, okay. So I feel like your person is just deep in the shadow right now. The mentor, the destroyer here on the bottom, okay. Big tower moment, okay, big tower moment, big energy of looking into the shadow right now, being completely and utterly faced with the shadow, and also sort of facilitated by their own guidance. You have almost all shadow cards here, okay, so that doesn't come out often. So underworld, the shadow, just it's similar energy. What they're called to is to look deeper within themselves. Your person is here really uncovering aspects of themselves they have not looked at yet, ever, ever. This almost feels unknown to me. I don't know, it's a completely new level of the underworld. It's a completely new level of understanding, a completely new level of finding their own gifts through their traumas. Okay, so that's what's coming through here, trying to find their gifts through their traumas with the underworld. There's one thing, trying to find their purpose through their traumas. To me, it feels like your person is doing one thing. They're doing a thing that they are good at in the world, and they are, of course, intended to do that. But also, your person is meant for something greater, and I feel like they're trying to, or they are currently called into uncovering that for themselves. Okay, so their late night thoughts here, they're connected to you. They're connected to this connection, of course. But also, I feel like your person is currently very preoccupied with themselves, with this shadow, with uncovering their own aspects, with uncovering their own position in the world, where they need to be, where they have to be. They are learning what their purpose is, where they have to be through the result of their own traumas, okay? So what they're going through right now is they're going through their traumas and learning what's the purpose of that. It's almost like being met with these creatures in the underworld and them telling you where you need to go, what you need to uncover, There's a sense of a dead end here. Destroyer is also a sense of just having to throw down everything you worked up and having to sort of shift your life. And there's a big call, and this is no small feat, This is a big thing for your person, because I feel like they have built up towards something, and now they feel like they have to, or it's called, or at least part of their world is being called towards destruction right now. It's like they have reached a dead end. The road they have been going on can only go this far, and now they're like at a choice point. What do I do? Where do I go from here? And I feel like a lot of this I feel like you need to hear this, but it's got little to do with your connection. Their late night thoughts here are not so much about you as they are preoccupying themselves with themselves right now. I feel like you're still on their mind, and what they feel within you is a sort of, a guidance, or just someone who is standing still, almost like a still star in the night. That's how they feel you. That's how they feel your connection. Okay, as something that cannot be destroyed, as something that is present for them, as like a ground, as like a grounding energy, or an anchor even. That's how they are connecting to this connection. They are still having a very sort of, let's say, transcendental higher viewpoint of this whole process. Okay, but at the same time, it's not making it any less difficult for them. The destroyer energy. The destroyer energy is here often, or shows itself often, when there is an energy that strongly needs to be purged out, when there's something present in the energetic field, when it's not in resonance with you at all anymore and needs to be purged out. And often it's no small thing. This often does cause quite a lot of pain to the physical human. These types of things that need to be purged out. And yeah, it's just like big tower moments, big energies of upheaval. We can't go down the road that we used to go down on, and it's time to find other ways. The universe is bringing these destruction energies into this person's life right now, forcing them, and I want to sort of bold underline that energy and have it in caps lock. It's basically forcing them to look at this. It's forcing them to go back into the underworlds. It's forcing them to go back into the shadow. It's forcing them to go into the energies that they have denied, disowned, rejected within themselves, and make peace with that. Your person is called to deep transformation here again. For some of you, for some of you here watching this video, it's like, they have been in this before, and yeah, they're going back again. They're forced to go back again, but with this different agenda. Before, it feels like it was more connected to your connection. Now it's more like it's their own thing they have to look at. It's their own purpose that they need to look at. The womb, yeah. They're being created anew. It's like they are being called back to the womb, back to the beginning of their creation, to really figure out what they want to create, what needs to be destroyed, and what needs to be created anew. It's that type of energy. And you guys are basically here to just listen to me tell you this, so that it's got nothing personal to do with you. We have the mountain here. They're basically retrieving into the mountain to find guidance. What this is reminding me of, it's like, I don't know, just a pilgrim or a messenger that is going internally, that's going in search of something greater than themselves. Okay, and what this is telling me is also that your person is meant for something greater than what they have been doing up until now, and they're here to uncover that. They're right now trying to uncover that for themselves, almost like gestating within the womb, being like, okay, I'm waiting here, sort of seeing what comes through for me, because I can't go on in my life as I used to. It's not feasible anymore. The energies are not supporting me anymore in my endeavors of what I have been doing up until now. And it's more like having to do with their purpose. Okay, so let's see now. Let's get into the tarot. What's going on? Their late night thoughts here. Let's just maybe get some late night thoughts of you. What's going on here? I feel like they're sorry that they're not so present with you right now, but they have to do this. They have to look within themselves. We have the Keeper of Cups. We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. With the Keeper of Cups, they are still connected to you. They're still connected to the intuitive vibe that is present with you guys. They're still nourished by your connection. They're still nourished by your energy. They're very grateful for your energy. With the Keeper of Cups, they feel very lovely towards you. With the Eight of Pentacles, they are not doing any work at all in regards to your connection right now. Yeah, this is just a need to take a step back and retreat from the physical. Okay, so what your person's late night thoughts are, what their late night needs are to retreat from the physical, to look within and to be with themselves, to deal with this. Okay, so let's see what else comes through for group number 3 here, Spirit. We have the energy of the Six of Swords. Yeah, trying to find a new place to live, you know, trying to move to a new place of thought patterns, a new way of living, a new way of living that's basically not connected or associated anymore with how they used to think, do, and work in the past. So it's like a profound shift. Again, this person is called to a profound shift in terms of how they're showing up, thinking, feeling, speaking, you know, acting within the world. There's like a shift of energy that's required from them, and therefore they need to give all of that energy internally to themselves and not take action externally so much. They might be retrieving from the physical even to do this, you know, with the mountain energy here. So anything else? We have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, doing with still with a lot of anxiety. You know, the destroyer here comes at a price of just anxious thoughts, nightmares even. There's difficulty here present for your person, you know, because these energies, they're difficult, you know, they call you out completely, and they force you to deal with yourself. And they force you through dreams, they force you through anxious thoughts, they force you through overwhelm. And it's all of this that your person is dealing with. We have the Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is telling me that your person is set here at a crossroads. You know, they can't go down the road that they used to go down on. It's like it's closed here. You have to choose what you're going to do now. And they're trying to decide. They're trying to follow their intuition. They're here in the dark, you know, sort of in the shadow, with moon as their guidance, with that feminine energy as their guidance, trying to understand where they have to go down, what road they have to go down on. And I feel like you are presenting your energy, it's presenting yourself as a guiding light for them, as a support for them with this moon. You know, you are almost like this moon for your person, this moon here. And we have the King of Wands here on the back. So, you know, they're called into their true expression, into their passion, into realizing their passion with you as the guiding light, with the moon here. Okay, so that's how they're perceiving you at this time. It's a very beautiful perception of you, perception of your energy, perception of what you are giving to them right now in this world. Okay, so we're going to clarify these cards now to see what else wants to be expressed. So clarifying the Keeper or the Queen of Cups here, Spirit, please. For group number 3, their late night thoughts here, the Death card, yeah. Your person is really trying to hold on for dear life. The Death card is like, I am resisting my transformation. This is why it's making it difficult for them. This is why there's pressure here, why there's pain here. Your person is still overall resisting the transformation that's taking place. I feel like they're really connected, or they're really drawn to the habitual way of doing things, the habitual way of how they used to approach things up until now. Especially how they used to approach you. You know, this person is very attached. Yes, attached is the correct word for this. They're very attached to how your connection is. They're very attached to how your connection used to be. They're very attached to who they were in your connection, who they showed up as in your connection. And they're called to transform that as well. And they're resisting that, which is causing this sort of energy of just resistance, of things not moving. You know, the dead end, again, that energy of waiting here, you know, because the death, it's what's coming through here is death waits for no one, and the death is going to create a shift for your person sooner or later. It's just dependent on them how strong or deep this shift is going to be, and how long the resistance is going to have to wait. So the Eight of Pentacles now. The Eight of Swords, feeling tied down by themselves. This person is tying themselves down. They're their own obstacle. They're standing in their own way here, quite literally. But they also are, they are feeling the need to go back into the, let's say, into the womb, or to, create this little pulpa around themselves so they can transform. But at the same time, they are their own obstacle, standing in their own way. With the Eight of Swords here, I feel like your person realizes that they could shift this immediately if they wanted to, but it's this sense of attachment to a certain other energy. This little thingy is attached to a sword here, and it's attached to a certain type of thinking, a certain type of showing up, and this is what your person is struggling with. I feel like overall your person is just struggling with this late at night. I feel like this is such an overwhelming energy that it's everything that's present for them right now. So, you are showing up as this beautiful light for them, and in this darkness right now. We have the Six of Cups showing up with the Six of Swords. Yeah, they know they have to go deep to be able to grow tall. They know they have to know more and to show up differently for you. This person is very connected to you. They feel like you're a sense of home. You're a sense of that light where they want to go towards. And I feel like this is giving them hope. This is giving them purpose. This is giving them that optimism and hope to continue searching, to continue working, to continue doing. This sense of overwhelming, sense of home-likeness that they're finding in your connection. So late at night, they're thinking about you. They're thinking about the feelings that they feel when they are around you or when they think of you. It's that sense of feeling at home within the world. It's that sense of feeling connected to you and feeling surrendered, feeling like they're protected by a force greater than themselves in this connection. And at the same time guided by this force to where they have to be, to a new chapter in their lives, or through a new book, through volume 2 of their lives here. We have the Page of Pentacles showing up now. There's a new beginning that your person is being called towards. A new sense of showing up in the world, in the physical. A new way of approaching the physical. A new way of understanding the physical. We have the Devil. It does come at a price, though. It does come at a price, and it's again that sense of what do you need to let go of. The Devil is almost like there being like, okay, I'm here, work with me, The ground is burning underneath your feet. You need to keep moving. You need to shift something. You need to move into this energy. And it's almost like the past is looking at their future, and and look at the difference between these energies. They're so different. The past is here, and the past is seductive. It's something that they feel is giving them that ego boost even. And here the newness is that gentleness, is that soft, nourishing energy, which is more in alignment with their true purpose. And this is what basically the contrast for them is right now. And the Devil is showing up with this seductive energy. Their past is showing up with that seductive energy. Like, which way are you going to go? Yeah. We have the Moon, obviously. I love it. The Moon is on the bottom, yes. So, as said previously here, confusion, the unconscious, again, the underworld. Judgment, wow, being called to judgment, yes. Judgment underneath the Moon. Call to reflective action, bringing out all of those skeletons out of the closet. This is powerful. Again, the Two of Swords here underneath the deck, having to decide which road you want to go down on, is what Spirit is basically saying to your person. And it's difficult, I would not want to be in their shoes, or I would. But it's like this deep calling towards, okay, you know, we need to shift you in a different way now. We need to do something else with you now. You have to show up differently now. You have to let go of what no longer serves here now. You know, you have to transform into this new energy now. Everything is calling them to this, to step up and lead, to be a different person, to be more aligned with their purpose, and to be aligned with what the world is shifting into, and aligned to what the world needs. What is also very important here is this is not just them. This is connected to the whole world, to what the world needs, to what Gaia needs, to what the earth needs, to what the world is shifting into. You know, what energy they need to show up as is not aligned with what the world was. You know, it's not that anymore. The energy has shifted. The world is expanding. The world is ascending, and we need to ascend with it. And this person is being called to ascend. Okay, so just allow that to jump down into you. I feel like you're going to follow into their footsteps sooner or later. No pressure, you guys. So let's see what's the guidance for you. So the late night thoughts here, just to clarify, just to simplify, you know, it's basically anxiety of having to move into a new story. Okay, and everything that comes along with that, with you being their guiding light, or you being like, okay, I can rely upon this. This is my anchor here. This is my oneness. This is my anchor. This is my sense of something that I can hold on. Okay, so guidance for group number 3, please, Spirit. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. I feel like this situation, your person going through this deep transformation, is also uncovering some things for you. So allow this to come out. Allow the fears, the uncertainty, the instability, whatever it is, to come out for you right now. Be comfortable with it. Be present with it. It's happening for you, not to you. Remember that. How is it happening for you? What is it telling you? What are the emotions telling you? What are the thoughts telling you? Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Yes, you're not alone. You have guidance. You have protection surrounding you at all times. So remember, you are not alone going through this. You have guides, you have protectors all the time present around you. You know, you don't see them because they're of a different material, not even material, but a different expression of energy, of source energy. So, but they're still present with you all the time. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. How are you being called to step into this energy more? How are you being called to step into this energy for yourself and for those around you physically right now? To be a mystic, to be a teacher, to be a priestess. What is this energy deep inside of you that wants to express itself in this way? Okay, beauty and devotion to sisterhood, beauty and devotion to mysticism, beauty and devotion to teaching the messages of the divine feminine, right? And soul family, you are invited to call in your tribe. You can just sort of decide to do this, and it's going to happen. The universe is going to be like, okay, that's the desire, so we're going to bring all of that into your life now. You know, you are going to manifest it. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to go through what you're going through alone. If you're struggling, if you feel like you are alone, okay? If you are not alone, just allow yourself to come into contact with people who resonate with you at this time, all right? So thank you for connecting, group number 3. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy. Hope this gave you clarity, guidance. Okay. We have Capricorn energy here, Pisces, and also Scorpio. Wow. A lot of water. So with that being said, thank you so much for connecting. If you want to check out the Patreon is the 18 plus video. So mature thoughts. There are 18 plus thoughts about you. You can check that out. The link is in the description box below this video. So sending you so much love, so much light. Looking forward to connecting with you in another video. And also don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Click the little notification bell so that you can be notified when I post another video. And I'll see all of you in another one. Bye.